Good morning. Welcome. What would happen if you are doing standards-based grading? You're in a classroom, you get your assessment back, and it's a 0, 1, or 2. Well, you have the chance to do what I call a redo. And here's how it works. You can actually, and again, I've had a lot of kids this happen to. They think, man, if I only had a few minutes, or if I only had done this, or gee, now I get it. I think I understand it. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. So there are times when you will be able to redo an assignment, but there are certain conditions that it has to follow. So listen closely. Though you have to fill out a Google form essentially, and there are some requirements here. So here are some of the requirements. First of all, you got to fill out this form for any makeup work. If you're sick, if you're out of school, if you missed anything, fill out this form. Now, fill out this form if you score 0, 1, or 2. And you would like to try for a higher grade. This is called a redo. A 3 is the highest grade you can score on the redo. So you can't just say, well, I'm not going to study tonight. I'll get a 0, 1, or 2. I can see, what the questions are. I'm just have more time to study and I'll get a 4. So if you do a redo, the highest grade you can get is a 3 out of a 4 scale. If you're doing a redo or makeup from being absent, you have to do it within a week of the original assignment. So for instance, if you were absent, if unexpectedly, you have a week to make it up. If you do an assignment, you get it back. I typically grade within 24 hours. You check it and you're like, yeah, it has to be within a week, basically. If you're like, well, I've got sports, I've got work, I've got, I've got band, that's fine. That just means that that's more important. So, and it's still within a week. Now, when you come in to do the redo, the first thing you have to do is you have to fill this out. And it has to be before 8 p.m. before the day you would like to do it. So I will then look at it. I'll look at what assignment there is. I'm going to post inside a form all the information, in a Google document that you'll be handed. All of the information that will be the standard, the I can't statement, and it will be a similar type assignment. It might be, and that's what you'll be doing when you come in class. And we won't do any of these the last week of the quarter. So here's what is important for you to fill out. You have to give me your name, first and last name. Tell me what bell that you're in. Tell me the class. Again, these are all drop downs. Tell me the standard. This is basically just the I can statement. If you don't know what that is, it's pointless coming in because you're really not sure what you're studying. So make sure to get that statement. The number, all of my assignments, I have a number like 1 to whatever. It's easier to keep track in the grade book. The name, is it combined gas law, balancing reactions, or something like that. The date that it was due. So the date that it was turned in, make sure to put that down. And then you have to tell me it has to be within a week of this date. And so you're telling me when you're coming in. And if you can't come in within that week because you've got too much going on, then you can't do the redo. And I need to know the time. So I need to know, like, is it like, so for instance, is it before school, first bell, seventh bell, so on. Ace bell, I have most likely I have a duty bell, that bell. So I have to work in the chemical stock room. So just know, and typically after school, we always have meetings. And then you just hit submit. Okay. Now, here's the important part. When you come in, the first thing I'm going to ask, and here's the important part, you'll come in, I'll have this file all set up. I will have the assignment printed out. Here's the important part. You must provide physical evidence of learning or no credit will be earned on the redo or make it up. So let's say that we're doing, I'm just going to pull something out here, combined gas law. And you did an assignment and you got like a 1 on it. And you come in and you're like, okay, I know, the I can't statement, I can essentially do the combined gas law and calculate pressure, volume, or temperature given a set of conditions, right? And you walk in and like, I'm here to do my redo. I fill out the form. I'm like, great. I need to see the notes that you took. I need to see the problems that you did. I need to see something that was evidence that between not doing well on that assignment and now, the physical evidence that you did something, and having a 1 or 2 sentences on a piece of paper isn't going to be enough. You have to physically show me. And even if you want to come in between then and that time and sit down and talk with me, that's fine. If you took notes, and again, not just 1 or 2 sentences over a video, that's fine. outlined a chapter in the textbook that did a few problems. That's fine, but it has to be something substantial that says, hey, you made a valid attempt to learn. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless. Okay. Now, no, we'll do it. I'll get it in the book. You can do a redo. Your grade might go up. Your grade might go down. I've had that happen to people. They do the redo and the grade actually goes lower. That's it. We're going to move on. So that's how a redo is done. Has to be within a week. Got to fill out the form. Need to know the ICANN statement. And have to come in prepared with information on what you did to try to learn that ICANN statement or that standard. Thanks a lot.